Smash characters who have never been good, even once. The characters from Ultimate's worst of the worst newcomers are Simon and King K. Rool, but this feels a little bit unfair. I mean, come on, give them at least one more game to turn things around. I've heard K. Rool's got a winning matchup against Hatsune Miku when Smash 8 rolls around. Actually, looking at some characters with a bit of history, we first come across Little Mac, probably the character that first comes to mind when thinking of bad Smash characters. He certainly is no air fighter, and that's not great in a genre where many characters' defining strengths are found in their aerial techniques and evasiveness. Though even given his particular reputation, even in Smash 4 where he was seemingly at his worst, Side B used to just fucking kill you, he still manages to rank higher than two other Smash 4 newcomers, being Wii Fit Trainer and Bowser Jr. Though both of these characters would keep to the lower half of the tier list going into Ultimate, they would still see some pretty decent improvement. Meanwhile, Mac just, oh no. The one that hurts me the most, though, is Ike, because the idea of a heavyweight bruiser sortie is just plain cool, but consistently game after game, his low mobility and easily exploitable recovery have just kept him far down on every single list he's been on. I do remember there was one moment during Smash Ult's launch where people thought Ike was busted, but like, people thought the same thing about King K. Rool around that time, so who knows what they were even thinking. Looking at Melee's roster, we instead have the other character you might have thought of when thinking about bad Smash characters. While just being barely on the edge of the top half of Melee's tier list, come Brawl, he would just take a fucking nosedive in quality. You know, at least Ganon managed to be so bad in Smash 4 he achieved something of a joke character status, but on the other hand with Zelda, her case is just kind of pathetic. And while never being at the lowest of the lows, as those Melee vets, the saddest characters have to be the shitters from Smash 64, Ness and Link. Two cornerstones of the entire DNA of not only this franchise, but this entire genre that have not even once been graced with anything even approaching top tier privilege. With Link being stuck as a pretty below average all-arounder, and Ness's dog shit recovery and pretty bad ground game not helping to bolster his pretty average projectiles. Both characters at one point or another may have been speculated to be high tier in some of the game's early competitive days, but at the end of the day, have never actually stuck. Oh, by the way, if you want to hear my thoughts and opinions on who should be cut from the next Smash Brothers, be sure to click the link below.